Why do I believe that water is the new gold? And if you're not in the water industry, you are missing out tremendously on number one, your health, and number two, your income. Did you know that the bottled water industry alone, just the bottled water industry, is worth $319 billion? Now let's look at the problems with the bottled water. So number one, it's expensive. How many of you are going to the store right now and you're buying bottled water? You probably don't add it up. You probably don't have a QuickBooks account. You're looking at how much you actually spend on bottled water. What I've found is the average person in the US is spending $5 per day to drink the bottled water. Then we think about the cost over a month, which is $150. Over a year in the US, you would have spent almost $2,000 just to drink bottled water alone for one person. So think about that cost. Once people start to understand that and how much it's costing you to drink that, now let's talk about the health risks. Bottle is plastic. Water is a solvent and scavenger. You put water in plastic, that type of plastic, you can easily crush it, it's recyclable, goes in there and it sucks up all these plastic chemicals. Those are known as xenoestrogens to the body. They're chemicals that cause cancer cells in the body to grow at a faster rate. So that's just one problem with the plastic. Now we think about our environment. We think about how what we purchase from the store has an effect on the environment. We're drinking it, we're throwing it away, it goes back into the landfills. Even if you're recycling, it's still going into the landfills, which then goes back into our environment, back into the ocean. The fish are consuming it, and now we're eating the fish. It's becoming a food chain cycle. The part about this that I didn't know until just recently, I did some research on our oceans. There is a size of Texas, actually two sizes of the state of Texas floating of plastic in our Pacific Ocean that's 3 feet deep. And what's even worse is by the year of 2050, they're expecting more plastic than actual fish in our environment, our oceans. So if we're still buying the bottled water, we are contributing to that. So that's number one. We have a huge problem. This industry is $319 billion, and we have a huge problem with the bottled water. The second thing is our tap water. How many of you are still drinking tap water? Even if it's filtered tap water. If you're drinking out of a Brita filter or reverse osmosis, or you're distilling your water, there's so many problems with those as well. Number one, if you're drinking reverse osmosis water, it's acidic to the environment. It's acidic to your body. It's actually consuming your bones, tissues, ligaments, and joints because it's eating the calcium out of them because it's so acidic. It's just like if you put battery acid on your clothes, it's very acidic. It eats your things. So you're drinking that water. It's leaching those contaminants out. Now, reverse osmosis water is good because it takes things out of your water. On the downfall, it's bad because it does take everything out. And now there's a waste behind in that water. And on top of that, you've got to replace the filter so often. So that's a huge problem with the RO water. Now, the second water we have there is distilled water or deionized water. Same thing, they pull everything out of the water. So now it's very detrimental to your health because it's eating your bones, your tissues, your ligaments, your joints, and your cartilage, is corroding you. So we have that. And then we have the unfiltered tap water, which you'd be surprised to know that there's parasites, there's bacterias, there's all kinds of pathogens in your water, and almost 4 million people every single year are dying because of waterborne illnesses, but yet you don't hear about it. And the number one symptom of having a waterborne illness is that you get a little stiff neck or you feel a little inflamed. It's very oxidizing to your system. So all these inflammational issues like arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, diabetes, cancer, these are all oxidative diseases, and they're causing inflammation in your body, and they're tracing it back to drinking water and the contaminants like birth control pills, the pharmaceuticals. We have arsenic, we have nitrates, we have fluoride in our tap water. There is over 60,000 different chemicals in our tap water, and the EPA only tests for 91 of them. So now we have a serious problem with our tap water. And even if you think you're safe by getting one of these Brita filters, To be certified with the Water Quality Association for the Brita filter certification, you only have to get out 53% of chlorine. Chlorine kills all the bacteria except for a couple very bad bacteria, which are Cryptosporidium and Giardia. Those little guys are resistant to chlorine. So now we're consuming those bacteria, and then they get in our body and they open up, they break that shell with your acidic acid in your stomach, and they start to consume your nutrients. And they have a waste in your body that leads to digestive issues of all types. So as you can see, there's a huge problem. Our only options is bottled water and tap water and filtered water. And so those are out. So what else is there? Now let's talk about the healthcare industry. Healthcare industry by the year of 2022 is going to be worth $10 trillion. So now if you have a water that you could put in your body and it could actually improve the quality of your health, would it be a benefit to you? So ask yourself, or ask anybody you know, do you have a health issue? Or do you know anybody that has a health issue? And what if, by drinking a certain type of water, you can actually improve the quality of your health? So you get to tap into that $10 trillion industry. Not to mention, the unit that we have makes 7 different types of water. Just the sanitation water alone, instead of buying the contaminants for your hands, that industry is now worth $17 billion by the year of 2022. You have access with this unit to push a button that makes that. So there's so many reasons why the water industry is the best industry to be in, the healthcare industry, the sanitation industry, and just keeping your immune system in check. So that's the reason why I believe that the water industry is the best. But here's another side thing. Why do I believe that the way we sell our product is the best? Nowadays, people are buying from Amazon. I don't know anybody that doesn't buy things on Amazon because they trust it. Well, the thing with Amazon is it's instant gratification. You buy it, you ship it, it's there. Same thing with this product. People buy it, we don't have to ship it, and it's there. How many of you don't want to go in business because you believe you have to have a lot of inventory? Then you got to worry about the shipping for yourself, and then you have to deal with anyone that's not happy with the product, and then you have warranty issues and all of that. Well, in this industry, you take that away. You don't have any of that. You sell a product just like Amazon and you get paid. And that is the beautiful marketing plan behind this. As well as there's leveraged income. Anyone that's in real estate will tell you that leveraged income is the way to go. Now, I've had up to 9 homes. I thought that was going to be the industry I should be in, and then I realized all the headaches and all the liabilities I had to go through with that industry. And then the little amount of profit, the cash flow, it's like, oh good, I just made $500 this month on my home. Wow. And by the time it took all my time with the renters being in there, and then the refrigerator leaked and I had to get somebody out there, it was just taking all my time. So the benefit here to you is this is leverage-based income. Every time you help somebody get healthy, you help them get off bottled water, you help them get off tap water, and realize we have one unit that lasts for 30 years that is so beneficial in many years of their life. They purchase that one time and you get a referral based on that. You don't have to stock inventory. You don't have to worry about an auto ship program going out. You are in control of your business and you're setting up a franchise. So now that person buys the unit and it's your obligation, your duty to help them succeed. Once they're trained up, because we have a training system that does the work for you, now every time that individual goes out there and shares this water with somebody, now you get an income. You get another check that's sent to you. So that is a many benefit. And you don't have to pay employees. I know many people that have 40 employees, 50 employees, 100, 200 employees, and they will tell you the hardest thing about a business is having employees. And so guess what? In this business, there are no employees. You have your representatives, but you don't have to pay them. They go out and get results, and they're paid by a commission. So it's a beautiful program. So if any of you are serious about your health and you see a vision here that's way larger than us, we see the vision of the environment we're in, getting less contaminated. We see our healthcare industry changing to preventative healthcare and helping people get well instead of keeping them in a sick care. If that's something you believe in, then you deserve to connect with me, and I'll show you exactly step by step on how to achieve your goals in your life with this business. So I hope this information was helpful, and now you know why I believe the water industry is the best industry to be in. And until next time, be happy, be healthy, be free, and we're gonna enjoy a little water. Well, this is not the right type of water, a little wine, and then of course we have our amazing water back at the room that we'll be indulging in, and then we have this amazing meal here sitting out at the Edgewater in Seattle. You can see this beautiful environment that we're in, just looking at this ocean, thinking, could I imagine this ocean being filled with plastic bottles? So if you're still buying bottled water, shame on you. It's ignorance. Because if you knew what I know about the bottled water and what it's doing and how much it's spending doing it, you would never be drinking it. So until next time, be happy, be healthy, and be free.